Still, the 18th, I'll lower that. I'm making homemade pizza dough. Oh, my mom's watching. I did cheat a little bit. My sister gives me the recipe too, but I use the rapid rise, the instant rise from Fleischmann's. And I'm about to add the flour. Please stand up, please. Sound like I'm announcing, please stand up. Alright, maybe that'll do. So I got all the ingredients, the sugar, the salt, the rapid rise yeast, the oil, the very, very, very almost hot, but not quite hot water. Flour. Some say 1 3/4 cups, some say 2 cups, some, you know what, until you can make a ball. That's it. I'm going to say 2 cups, but cooking really is not so much committing every little tiny bit of measurement to memory, but you learn as you go. Sometimes it's a pinch, sometimes it's a dash, sometimes you have one recipe that came out better than the last. That's happened, you know. Last time I made pizza, I don't know what happened. I know what happened. Leanne was here, and Leanne made a visit with her herbologist, and for some reason, she had some amazing sativa, and made me hungry, because not all herbs make you hungry. Some make me sleepy, some make me have more pain, some make me itch, some make me pick. So let me be honest with you, and mix that up. You would think with all this stomach stuff that's been going on with me, I love Muse. Love them. You ever watch Pitch Perfect when they do Muse a cappella, the German group? Amazing. We pre-oil with spray oil, vegetable oil, our pizza pan, and then we put the flour like this, and then like this. Well, the floor has to be done anyway. I probably can't use it. You shake it around, and around, and that's how you flour your pizza pan, like that, your pizza tin. And this isn't the big one, this is the smaller one. And I'm using the rapid rise yeast. And then a bang. A good bang. And everybody's happy. But sometimes you miss the edges, and you don't want the pizza to stick to one side and not the other, so I do it again. That's all. You just make it go around. It's just the bad thing about this is it's so messy. The flour. That's the only reason I don't do this like every day. And my mother would bake dough, and pizza, and cookies, and never any flour in the kitchen. I swear to me, my mother was a goddess. But okay, and then it gets icky. And with the flour, really, you use as much as you need to make a nice ball of dough. Now this is rapid rise. So what I'm going to do is once it's with the non-rapid rise, you need at least 3 hours. And I'm going to do that too, because I'm in the mood. And I didn't buy garlic, but bet your Rita downstairs has some garlic. Okay, so this is 1 3/4 cups of flour. Let's see. Yeah, you may be right. It's not bad, actually. A little sticky, so what? If it's a little bit sticky, and you can't really kind of work with it, you add a little bit more flour. I mean, you want it to work. You want to be able to make... I love Jack Black. This came out actually really, really good. This ball of dough, you're all witnessing this right now. Perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do with that is I got the oven preheated, just on warm, and I just washed, I did 2 or 3 loads of laundry. And then I can take, or actually a thinner one, which is probably in the dryer or something that looks like the Italian tablecloth, but this just came out of the washer. This is clean. Put it over here. And what you do is you put it on a warm surface. I like to use the preheated oven, where I also put 3 cups of tea because I'm an addict. I need Tetley Tea Rehab. I used to be a Pepsi Cola and Coca-Cola addict. And when I quit drinking Pepsi Cola, without even trying, less than a month, 10 pounds gone. Do you know Pepsi and Cola in other countries is banned and children aren't allowed to drink it? Here they want to kill us. They're giving it to the kids. It's the fructose corn syrup. It will kill you. Anyway, that's my bowl of dough. That came absolutely perfect. When I'm done, I will roll it out, and then I bake it. I bake it, and I get it a really nice texture. Take it out, then I cheese the dough that has been baking, and as you're cheesing it, it's going to melt because you just took it out of the oven, right? And then you grate your cheese, you do your sauce, and then you do another, you do your layer of sauce, then you do shredded cheese, and then you do your little, use this to shred, and then you do these, and around every corner, and around the top. I'm telling you, I made the most perfect pie last week. I'm hoping to duplicate that. So, that's gonna rise. It is 4:55. We'll say 10 minutes. Don't eat that much because it's rapid rise and it's instant, but this is the way I do it. It's the way I like it. And I should probably lower that. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to clean up because I can't stand the mess. And then I'm going to look up recipes on the ones that takes 3 hours to rise. I want to make garlic knots, even though I don't eat fried food. Stroke, carotid artery surgery. God is good. I've been saved. They did that while I was awake. I know I say it all the time. This was blessed by the priest, and my beautiful Dr. Cohn, my Jewish doctor, let me hold this while he operated. I was 99% blocked. 1% saved my life. That's all I had between my heart and my brain to allow me to live, for the blood to flow, which is why they had to do the surgery awake. So if you struck out on the table, they know. I don't remember it. I asked, did I do good? He said I was amazing. God only knows what I told him or what I said. He said they did not have to put me to sleep. But I did the same thing with the colonoscopy. I wanted to watch. I stayed awake. They said they had the most fun ever with my butt, and the next thing I know, my GI doctor calls me up and says, do you think you can give me a haircut? What the hell do I tell them when I'm under? Kind of scary, right? And I'm actually due for blood work and a scan and an x-ray. I'm just sick of it, that's all. I'm sick, and you would think with the tummy problems and this and that, just because the doctor says so doesn't make it right. And as my skin doctor says, why don't you go consult the Google? Why don't you ask the Google about... I love you, Dr. Alpern, but I'm right. This is a dust allergy and ingrown hairs. And she had no OCD meds, no picking. Oh, and by the way, I bought cigarettes. Forgot I had them. Did not smoke all day. I forgot to have a cigarette. It is... Is that 3 or 4? Alright, it's almost 5 o'clock. 4:30, I remember it. I didn't smoke. And that's when I had a cigarette. I pray for this. I swear to God, pray, meditate, honor yourself. The universe will listen. Your higher self will listen. What is the greatest good for all living things will make it so. The orbs in the tummy. And better. Thank you. Thank you, golden, beautiful orbs. Not 100%, I still gotta work on the 6-pack, but I can talk to you, I can make a video, I'm not sick. And if you look and you do screenshots of my hands, they're all pixelated, and within the pixelated are all orbs. And I will say, if you do have arthritis, and you like to make your homemade dough, rolling that dough out on an arthritic hand feels so good, it feels so good. It must be what swimming feels like to arthritic people who can't lift weights. I've been a swimmer my whole life, but not since this, because I don't trust any pool in this tiny little town, and I don't trust the water, but I really do need to swim. I bet you it's just as amazing as my hands feel when they roll out dough. So on that note, when I roll it out and I put it together and yada yada yada, I'll take pictures, I'll videotape, and you will see a beautiful pizza. As far as the one that takes 3 hours to rise, maybe I'll make a loaf of bread. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Be love, be light. This is Joan in Cooking with Orbs. Maybe. I don't know. Peace.